One of the most powerful features of the Element Ballistics software and what makes this app stand out from other free apps on the App Store is our large database of more than 500 bullets with custom drag models, which allow you to obtain a more precise firing solution at any distance than you would if you were only using a single ballistic coefficient. Now, in the previous video, we showed how to create a profile on the app, and for our example profile, which was the 6.5 Creedmoor, we went into the database and we selected a Burger VLD in 6.5 millimeters. And you will have noticed that instead of just giving the BC value in the profile, this one says under BC, it says 0.3042 custom. What does that mean? Well, there are a number of ways that we actually store our drag information or bullet information in the back end of the software. Some of our bullets have a single BC value. Those are the bullets that we haven't done Doppler testing with. And those single BC values, it's just going to be a G1 or G7 or RF4 or GA BC. There are many that have multi-BCs. For example, Hornady publishes 3 BC values on their website for many of their bullets for different velocity ranges. That's going to be one step better than having a single BC. But for more than 500 bullets in our database, we have what we call a custom drag model. And essentially what that is, it's Doppler verified data where we have a large amount of data on the back end for that bullet with numbers down to 9 or 10 decimal places and more than 80 different numbers for the drag of that bullet across different velocity ranges, all the way from Mach 0 to Mach 5. And this means we can precisely predict how a bullet is going to behave at any velocity range, and that is much harder to do with a single BC. Let me try and explain a bit further. A ballistic coefficient is normally displayed as a number and a function. So for example, G1, G7, RF4, etc. Each of these functions is based on a predefined bullet shape with exact dimensions. For example, a GA standard projectile is a Diablo pellet, RF4 is a rimfire bullet, G1 is a flat-based Spitzer, and G7 has a boat tail. Each of these shapes has very different drag characteristics, and the drag curve of how the airflow changes as the velocity increases or decreases can clearly be seen if you place the drag curves together on a graph like this. Now, the problem is that bullets come in many different shapes and sizes, and none of them perfectly match any of those sort of standard projectile shapes perfectly. So what we do to try and get it as close as possible when you're using a single BC is you say, okay, this bullet looks kind of similar to the G7 shape. It's got a bit of a bow tail and it's quite long and sleek, so we're going to use G7. And then the BC value that you put next to that is basically telling the software how to manipulate that curve to get it, to move it up and down to make the drag characteristics as close to real as possible. But they're not going to be perfect because obviously your bullet is not the same shape as that G7 standard projectile. By adding multiple BCs or more data points, you can start to manipulate the curve of your bullet to make it slightly different to the G7 standard curve and more realistic to what your bullet's actually doing. And the more data points you add, the more precise it becomes. And that's where the custom drag models come in. With more than 80 data points, it becomes very, very precise. So the moral of the story is this. Yes, you can get pretty close by using a single BC and just getting all the other information right, your weather, your muzzle velocity, your sight height, all of that stuff. You can get a very reliable firing solution. But if you want to take it a step further, especially if you're shooting at very extended ranges and you're expecting very tight groups or very precise results, you're going to want to try and use a custom drag function where possible. And thankfully, that is something that our app provides.